What if talking about your dream could actually make it harder to achieve? It sounds strange. We are always told to share our goals. Tell people what you want to become. Announce your plans. Let the world know what you are building. But sometimes, the more you talk about your dream, the less energy you have left to build it. This is the story of Amelia, a young woman who dreamed of opening the most beautiful bakery in Prague. And the lesson she learned changed the way she looked at success forever. One cold morning in Prague, Amelia walked through the old stone streets with a smile on her face. She had a dream, not a small dream. She wanted to open a warm, beautiful bakery café where people could drink coffee, eat fresh bread, read books, and feel at home. Her love for baking had started when she was a child. She had watched her grandmother mix flour, butter, sugar, and patience into delicious food that made people smile. Now Amelia believed it was her turn. One morning, she told her best friend Clara, "Amelia, I'm going to open the best bakery cafe in Prague." Clara smiled. "Clara, that sounds amazing." And Amelia felt something powerful. She felt successful. But she hadn't built anything yet. Soon, Amelia told everyone about her dream. Her neighbor, the woman at the flower shop, the man who sold coffee beans near the square. Everywhere she went, she shared the same exciting story. She described her cinnamon bread, her honey cakes, her chocolate rolls, her secret winter pastry. She talked about the perfect location, the beautiful wooden walls, the music, the opening day celebration. People praised her. "Amelia, you're going to be successful. You have such a great idea. I can't wait to visit your cafe." And every compliment made her feel better. But something dangerous was happening. Instead of testing recipes, she was describing them. Instead of saving money, she was explaining how beautiful the cafe would be. Instead of searching seriously for a location, she was telling everyone about the perfect location she would someday find. She was enjoying the feeling of success. Before earning success, one afternoon, Amelia visited an old bookshop near the Charles Bridge. The owner, Samuel, was an elderly man with silver hair and calm eyes. He had known Amelia's grandmother. Amelia excitedly told him about her bakery. When she finished, Samuel asked one simple question. "Samuel, have you signed the lease?" Amelia paused. "No." "Have you tested all your recipes?" "Some of them." "Have you saved enough money?" Amelia looked away. "I'm working on it." Samuel quietly closed his book. Then he said, "Samuel, then why are you already celebrating?" Amelia laughed. "I'm not celebrating. I'm just sharing my dream." Samuel looked at her carefully. "Samuel, be careful, Amelia. Sometimes talking about a dream gives the heart the reward before the hands have done the work." Amelia didn't like those words. She thought he was being too serious. So she smiled, thanked him, and walked away. The next day, Amelia talked even more. She told people about her dream location, her recipes, her decorations, her opening day offer. And someone was listening. His name was Victor. Victor was another young baker in the city. He wasn't as talented as Amelia, but he was observant. He remembered everything she said. Then one day, the small shop Amelia wanted was suddenly taken. Victor rented it. Soon, Amelia saw something that broke her heart. The wooden design she had described was inside Victor's bakery. The opening offer she had talked about was being used by Victor. Even one of her pastry ideas appeared in his window. Amelia stood outside the shop in shock. But then she realized something painful. Victor had not stolen her discipline. He had only heard the ideas she had given away. The real problem was deeper. Amelia had spent more time talking than building. She had loved the image of success more than the process of becoming successful. That evening, Amelia sat beside the river. Snow began falling softly over Prague. She felt embarrassed. She felt behind. And she felt like her dream was disappearing. Then Samuel appeared. He sat beside her. "Samuel, You look like someone whose dream has become heavy. Tears filled Amelia's eyes. I had such a good plan. But now someone else has taken part of it, and I still have nothing ready. Samuel looked at the river. Samuel, a plan is only a candle. Work is the fire that keeps it alive. Amelia listened. Then he said something she would never forget. Samuel, dreams are like bread dough. If you keep opening the oven to show everyone, it will never rise properly. Amelia finally understood. Her dream didn't need more attention. It needed protection. The next morning, Amelia made a decision. No more announcements. No more explaining every move. No more sharing unfinished ideas. No more living for future applause. When people asked, Amelia, how is your bakery plan going? She simply smiled. Amelia, I'm working on it. That's all. Some people thought she had given up. Others said Victor had defeated her. Amelia heard them. But this time, she didn't explain herself. She worked. Every morning before sunrise, she tested recipes. She burned bread. She failed. She tried again. She took notes. She learned. While others talked, Amelia practiced. While others judged her silence, Amelia became better. Eventually, Amelia found a small shop on a quiet street. It wasn't the beautiful location she had imagined. The walls were old. The windows were dusty. The floor needed repair. But the rent was affordable. And the place had something special. So Amelia took it. She cleaned it herself. Painted the walls. Bought second-hand chairs. And used old wooden shelves from Samuel's bookshop. Only 3 people knew what she was really building. Samuel. And an old carpenter named Henry. Everyone else simply saw Amelia carrying boxes through the snow. Some people laughed. She's still trying. Victor already has a bakery. She's too late. But Amelia had changed. She no longer needed people to believe in her. She needed to remain loyal to herself. Victor opened his bakery first. At the beginning, everyone came. The bakery looked beautiful. The signs were bright. The offers were attractive. But something was missing. The food looked good, but tasted ordinary. The place looked impressive, but didn't feel warm. Slowly, people stopped returning. Meanwhile, Amelia kept working. She focused on quality. Then one evening, Clara tasted Amelia's newest winter pastry. It was warm and soft, filled with apple, cinnamon, and honey. Clara closed her eyes. Amelia, this tastes like childhood. For the first time in months, Amelia smiled with confidence. She knew she had created something real. Then came the day. Without a giant announcement. Without a speech. Without telling the entire city. Amelia opened her bakery. The sign above the door read, "The Quiet Oven." On the first morning, only 5 people came. Then 10. Then 20. A woman brought her daughter. A student came with books. An old man sat beside the window with his coffee. People didn't just take pictures. They stayed. They talked. They smiled. And most importantly, they came back. Soon people were telling others, "You have to try the winter pastry at the Quiet Oven. It's peaceful there. The food tastes like it was made with love." Amelia didn't announce her success. Her work announced it for her. One snowy morning, Victor passed the café. He saw people waiting outside. Through the window, he saw Amelia serving customers with a calm smile. He had copied her ideas. But he couldn't copy her patience. He could copy her decoration. But he couldn't copy her discipline. He could copy an offer. But he couldn't copy the love she had placed into every detail. Later that day, Samuel visited. He tasted the winter pastry. Then smiled. "Samuel, you didn't just open a bakery, Amelia." He paused. "Samuel, you became the kind of person who could build one." Amelia smiled. "I almost lost everything because I talked too much." Samuel shook his head. "Samuel, no. You almost lost it because you confused being admired with making progress." Amelia looked around her cafe. And she finally understood. Not every dream needs to be announced. Some dreams need silence. Some plans need privacy. Some goals need protection from opinions, jealousy, distraction, and premature praise. Because when you talk too much about what you're going to do, your mind can start feeling rewarded before you've actually done the work. And when your mind feels successful too early, your effort can become weaker. So don't be afraid to work quietly. You don't need everyone to know your next move. You don't need applause while you're still building. You don't need strangers to believe in your dream. You need discipline. You need patience. And you need the courage to keep going when nobody is watching. Remember, promises are loud, but results are stronger. Let your work speak. Let your progress become your announcement. And when your dream finally becomes real, you won't have to tell anyone. They'll see it for themselves. If this story inspired you, remember one thing. Don't spend so much time talking about the life you're going to build that you forget to build it. Work quietly. Stay consistent. Protect your dream. And let your results make the noise. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe to Motivational Tales for more cinematic stories and powerful life lessons. Until the next story, keep working, keep believing, and never stop building.